Jurassic Park wasn't just a blockbuster, it was extinction, reversed on film. But behind the roar and the wonder, it was terror at every turn. Spielberg's camera wouldn't stop shaking. The dinosaurs were supposed to be puppets until one test made Hollywood obsolete, and a mathematician stole the movie with chaos theory and a single word. These are 20 weird facts about Jurassic Park. And hidden inside the amber and the thunder, it was analog meeting digital in a war neither side saw coming. The old world died, the new one hatched, and nothing in cinema would ever move the same way again. Number 20. Spielberg, or Nothing Universal, bought rights to Michael Crichton's novel in 1990 before it hit shelves, paying $1.5 million in one of Hollywood's most expensive pre-publication deals. But Crichton had one demand: Spielberg or no one. He'd been burned by adaptations before Universal agreed, handing the project to the only director who could make the impossible feel real. One hesitation, and the dinosaurs might have roared somewhere else entirely. Number 19. 2 films. One director, Spielberg, was filming Schindler's List when Jurassic Park landed on his desk. At night, genocide. By day, velociraptors. The whiplash nearly broke him. He later admitted that without Jurassic Park to escape into, Schindler's List might have consumed him entirely. He shot both back-to-back, supervising Jurassic Park's post-production via satellite from Poland. Number 18. I Think I'm Extinct. The plan was animatronics and stop-motion puppets. Then, animator Steve Williams created an unauthorized CGI test of a walking T-Rex skeleton. When Spielberg saw it, Phil Tippett muttered, "I think I'm extinct." Spielberg said one sentence: "This is the way we're making the movie." Tippett became Dinosaur Input Device Supervisor, teaching computers how to breathe. The puppeteers didn't disappear. They evolved. Number 17. 4 minutes. That changed everything. CGI dinosaurs appear on screen for only 4 minutes total. The rest, animatronics and puppets. The 7-ton T-Rex was real. Spielberg understood balance. The Gallimimus herd was digital, because no puppet could capture that chaos. But the T-Rex needed to shake the ground. Those 4 minutes didn't kill practical effects. They proved the two could coexist, each making the other more powerful. Number 16. The sympathetic saboteur, Dennis Nedry, wasn't supposed to be the villain. Wayne Knight brought desperation wrapped in sarcasm. He wasn't evil. He was drowning in debt, out of his depth. His death by Dilophosaurus became visceral. Audiences almost felt bad for him. When the jungle swallowed him whole, it was a reminder that nature doesn't negotiate Knight-based Nedry on undervalued tech workers he'd known. The character became a cautionary tale about exploited brilliance. Number 15. The malfunctioning monster. The T-Rex attack in the rain was a near disaster. The animatronic absorbed moisture and started malfunctioning. Its head twitched violently, snapping toward actors without warning. In one take, it lunged at the explorer so hard, the crew feared it would crush the child actors inside. Spielberg admitted the chaos made it better. The uncontrolled movements felt primal. Between takes, technicians blow-dried a dinosaur. The T-Rex remains one of the greatest practical effects ever filmed. Not because it worked perfectly, but because it nearly didn't. Number 14. Chaos found its guy. Ian Malcolm almost didn't exist. In Crichton's novel, he dies off-screen. Spielberg called Goldblum and said, "You're the chaos guy." On set, Goldblum improvised relentlessly. The stutter, the unbuttoned shirt, none scripted. His best contribution, the water droplet demonstration. One take, one droplet, and chaos theory wasn't abstract. It was intimate. Crichton had to retcon Malcolm's death for the sequel, admitting he'd been only slightly dead. Chaos found Jeff Goldblum. Number 13. Kitchen Nightmares. The kitchen raptor scene wasn't in the novel. Spielberg wanted visceral terror. The raptors were men in 40-pound suits. The actors were genuinely terrified. In one take, a raptor lunged faster than expected, nearly crushing Ariana Richards. She screamed so loud the crew thought she was hurt. Spielberg kept the take. What made it legendary was silence. Long stretches of breathing, a spoon falling, a shadow. No gore, no music, just predator-prey dynamics. Number 12. "Hold on to your butts." Jackson's most famous contribution came from improvisation. The script said, "Here we go." Jackson added, "Hold on to your butts." Pure swagger. Arnold's death was filmed but cut. His severed arm scene was too gruesome for test audiences. Jackson joked he was the only actor killed off-screen in a Spielberg dinosaur movie. Number 11. Cinema's most famous lost treasure. The Barbasol can was custom-built with foam-cushioned embryo vials. When Nedry drops it in the mud, millions in genetic research disappear. Here's the kicker. It's still buried on Isla Nublar in the film's universe. Never retrieved, fans speculated for decades whether sequels would find it. Jurassic World teased it, but never delivered. The Barbasol can remain cinema's most famous lost treasure. Nedry died for nothing. The embryos rotted. Jurassic Park kept its secrets. Number 10. The breathing dinosaur. The sick Triceratops weighed over a ton, with pneumatic lungs simulating breathing. Laura Dern touched real latex skin over mechanical muscle. Instead of showing dinosaurs attacking, Spielberg showed one suffering. The animatronic generated so much heat, actors were drenched in sweat. Dern recalled feeling the artificial breathing, a moment blurring prop and creature. The scene lasted 3 minutes, but reminded audiences Jurassic Park wasn't about conquering extinction. It was about respecting it. Number 9. The score that built a scene. John Williams almost didn't score Jurassic Park. Exhausted, he wanted a break. Spielberg begged. What Williams delivered became iconic. The main theme captures the moment Grant sees the Brachiosaurus. Spielberg structured that sequence around Williams's music. A 100-piece orchestra performed live with Spielberg often in tears. Critics raved about dinosaurs, but Williams' score lingered. Decades later, orchestras worldwide still perform it. Some music doesn't just accompany spectacle. It becomes immortal. Number 8. The hurricane that made it real. In September 1992, Hurricane Iniki slammed into Kauai during filming. Spielberg evacuated the crew. They sheltered as 145 miles per hour winds ripped the island apart. When the storm passed, Spielberg filmed the wreckage and incorporated it into the movie. Some storm footage on screen is real hurricane and Iniki destruction. The jungle reclaiming ruins looked exactly like Crichton's vision. Hurricane Iniki didn't destroy Jurassic Park. It made it more real. Number 7. The dreamer, not the villain. John Hammond was supposed to be a villain. Crichton wrote him as a ruthless capitalist, but Spielberg softened him into a dreamer. Attenborough played Hammond as naive, not greedy. The flea circus monologue wasn't in the book. When Hammond sits staring at melting ice cream, it's heartbreaking. Number 6. The beautiful lie. The velociraptors were a lie. Real ones were turkey-sized and feathered. Spielberg depicted Deinonychus, but kept Velociraptor because it sounded scarier. Number 5. The first digital character. Mr. DNA was one of the first fully computer-animated characters to interact with live action, predating Toy Story by 2 years. The smiling double helix cheerfully described genetic cloning. The genius was tonal. Mr. DNA was aggressively cheerful, turning manipulation into entertainment. While he promised control, dinosaurs outside were proving him wrong. Animation historians credit him as proof of concept for CGI characters. Number 4. The moment of pure wonder. When Grant and Ellie see the Brachiosaur, there was no dinosaur on set. A.M. Neal and Laura Dern stared at a stick on a crane. Neal felt ridiculous, but wept at the finished scene. Spielberg shot it in long, uninterrupted takes. No quick edits, just pure awe. That Brachiosaur became Jurassic Park's soul. Not the T-Rex or raptors, but the gentle giant reminding everyone why the park was built. For the dream, we could bring back the gods. Number 3. The falling banner. The banner that falls at the end wasn't scripted. Mechanical chaos shook it loose during the T-Rex/Raptor battle. When it drifted into frame, Spielberg yelled, "Keep rolling!" a slogan promising human control. Falling as dinosaurs reclaimed their throne, Hammond built the park on control promises. That banner was supposed to hang triumphant. Instead, it became a punchline. Number 2. The box office eruption. June 11th, 1993. Jurassic Park detonated 47 million opening weekend. By its run's end, over 900 million worldwide, dethroning E.T. lines wrapped city blocks. Number 1. The Revolution. Jurassic Park didn't just change movies, it changed reality. Before June 1993, CGI was a gimmick. After, it became modern cinema's language. Every blockbuster built on the foundation Spielberg and ILM constructed in 4 minutes walk into any effects house today, and Jurassic Park is still the benchmark. The technology has advanced exponentially, but the goal remains. Make audiences forget they're watching pixels. Jurassic Park brought cinema into the future, proving you could create something that never existed and make the world believe it was real all along. Jurassic Park was a revolution wrapped in wonder and teeth. Behind the roars was chaos, a hurricane, malfunctioning animatronics, a director filming 2 masterpieces at once. But the real miracle was what the dinosaurs represented. Jurassic Park proved practical and CGI could coexist, that blockbusters could be smart. 3 decades later, every CGI creature owes a debt to those 4 minutes that changed cinema forever. If Jurassic Park still makes your pulse quicken, drop a comment. Tell us your favorite weird fact, or what film we should excavate next. Because some movies don't just entertain, they resurrect wonder and prove 65 million years is nothing when you've got the courage to make it roar.